Okay, so this is very vital for fans of Shonen Jump. Bar none, if you enjoy Shonen Jump manga, then this is something that you might want to be in tune with, because in case you didn't know, as of recent, the editor of My Hero Academia, a very infamous editor, he was also the editor of the Hunters Guild Red Hood, and My Hero Academia, he took over about the last time Medio returned in the My Hero Academia manga. He was recently transferred out, some say fired. He was taken off of damn near every project except like one manga, whatnot, and a lot of fans say, holy cow, the writing just all of a sudden improved. A lot of people blamed him for the cancellation of Samurai 8, The Tale of Hachimaru, the creator of Naruto's last manga that he tried doing. The Hunters Guild Red Hood author, the last couple chapters was very meta with what seems to be pointing the finger at, yo dog, my editor ruined everything. The editor fucked it all up. He's the problem right here. And getting rid of him was a very big deal. Now, Shonen Jump, they did a lot of things where they publicly announced all of the shuffling of the editors for Weekly Shonen Jump, and we have a list now. So now we have names to blame, okay, people? Now we got names to look at, like, yo, when shit starts going left, when we get transfers and whatnot of editors and shit like that, now we can say, oh shit, so they got rid of X, Y, and Z. Let's take a look at the list of the names we got of the editors of who's taking care of what manga. So for example, we got the Katayama team. Katayama is the editor that is taking care of Jujutsu Kaisen and Doron Dororon. I'd imagine that's why Doron Dororon is also lasting. If dude that does Jujutsu Kaisen, which outside of One Piece, no, I scratch that, it right now is the highest selling manga every volume that comes out in Shonen Jump. Like, it does better than every other series in the magazine. Like, that's probably why Doron is lasting. If he would have gotten Taguchi Sensei, yeah, it would have been terrible. So that's probably why. Shout outs to Katayama. Then we have Iwasaki, the current editor of One Piece, and One Piece been quite, I don't even know the greatness recently. Undead Unluck, Hashimoto. Hashimoto, I don't know how long you've been with Undead Unluck if you just got shuffled in. Hopefully you could save it in its final hour because it's ending, but Undead Unluck, it didn't get the treatment it deserves, I feel. Araki, he's doing Mission Yozakura Family. I've heard nothing but positive things about Yozakura Family, and I can't stress enough, the art just looks so cool. Like, shout outs to Yozakura Family. Then we got the Takano team. Takano is the one doing Pipa Pipa P. Pipa Pipa P has stood the test of time, despite the fact that I had ridicule of, what? Stood the test of time. Azuma, the elusive samurai. Okay. Fukuda, I believe he's the new guy that has taken over for Black Clover. Oh my god, Fukuda, please, this is the final arc. We're going in the final stretch. Fukuda, we're watching you. We're watching you closely with a microscope, dog. Don't play. Not the Clover Hive. Get him if he fucks around, okay? The new editor, thank goodness, for My Hero Academia, Imamura, we're going to be watching you. And then there's somebody, Anayama, but they're not saying which series Anayama is taking care of. Then we got the Murakoshi team. Murakoshi is doing Blue Box and Akane Banashi. Surprisingly, two noobs that are blowing up. Hello, this is how you do it. So shout outs to Murakoshi. Ishikawa, Sakamoto Days. Sakamoto Days, I've never heard one bad thing about Sakamoto Days. Not one. Shout outs to that editor. And again, of course, the authors. But this is the time for the editors to shine, whether negative or positive, okay? Gotta be clear about that. We got Mutsumori, High School Family. I never hear shit about High School Family. And then we got Takahashi. Takahashi, I'd imagine, is probably, maybe these ones that they don't have a series are probably substitutes, or hey, hit them up for time to time. So that's probably. And then lastly, we got the Sugita group. Sugita does Me and Roboko. My god, I've really become a big fan of Me and Roboko. Shout outs to Me and Roboko. We got Asai, Marshall. Marshall is about to end soon, but shout outs to Asai. And we got Muraoka, who does Aliens Area. I don't even know what the hell that is. Oh, it's a new series, right? The art actually looked pretty cool. I gotta look into that one. And then Kuwahara, not to be confused with Kuwabara, although the own dub of it in the 90s from Pioneer confused Kuwabara with Kuwahara. Yu Yu Hakusho reference. Either way, yeah. So now you guys know. I'll put it up on the screen so you can see. Blame these motherfuckers when shit starts going left. I blame them as well. Not only looking at, oh, Horikoshi, oh, Oda, oh, Tabata. These dudes put their names in the mix as well. There you go. And by no means am I saying to attack, harass, and bully. I'm saying that we've seen the difference. We've seen what an editor can do. We've seen that editors have a lot of control and a lot of say-so on our favorite series. These are the dudes that are taking care of it. I have no doubt in my mind that Iwasaki probably has I was going to say the easiest job in the world, but Well, One Piece is a massive project, so maybe not. And probably he's intimidated. Like, yo, you mess up one thing, dog, they're gonna fling your ass out of Shueisha through a cannonball. Okay, so I found this to be very interesting. If you're a subscriber of Crunchyroll, if you have a Crunchyroll account in various parts of the world, apparently they're going to be decreasing the prices for their monthly membership. However, don't get too crazy, because I've seen that there's a couple of places, very notable places, that are absent. But according to this, it says Crunchyroll lowers monthly price in almost 100 territories. Crunchyroll announced on Monday that it has immediately reduced its monthly subscription price in almost 100 countries and territories, including, and there's a long laundry list or whatever. I did not and don't quote me on that, but to my knowledge, I do not see the US on there. I see United Kingdom, of course, Sweden, China, Thailand. There's like a million places, but I do not see America or the United States. So if you're here in the West, you're kind of screwed. You're not getting a reduction in price. Also, I noticed that they don't say how much the price was reduced. Like, I've seen a couple of people in the comments saying that in India, it went from like $10 to below $2, I believe. Was it India? I want to say it was India. Please, anybody from India out there, let me know if that's confirmed or not. And a lot of people said, well, that's because we don't have a lot of titles over here available to us, so it wasn't worth $10 to begin with. But it says Crunchyroll implemented its first major price increase in history in the United States, Great Britain, Australia, and the Nordics in 2019, probably their biggest markets. And they were like, hey, let's just milk the shit out of it. Implemented its multi-tier subscription offerings in 2020. The service stopped providing the free ad-supported viewing, starting with its spring 2022 season lineup earlier this year. Yeah, they got rid of the free viewing, which was funny because didn't Netflix announce that they were going to try doing like you could watch with ads for a low cost or something like that? But they got rid of the free entirely. Like, older stuff they'll still allow, which eventually they're probably going to undo that too. But not only did they got rid of that, but then they did the price increase. However, for a lot of other places, you're going to get a price decrease, so that's a good thing. If you're in North America, don't be fooled by the headline. Don't be fooled by it. They didn't decrease shit for you. We're still stuck at whatever the hell they're charging me at this point. I gotta look. I think it's not even that bad. I'm not gonna lie. In comparison to like Netflix, every other freaking month there's like, yo, we're charging $1,000 this month. You can't do nothing about it. Like Crunchyroll, they're fairly priced. I think it's like what, $7 or something like that. $7 for all the anime you can watch. Like, that's a steal. So I'm not necessarily mad at it, but yeah, in other places, I'll have the list somewhere here on the screen. You will be able to watch anime at a discounted rate on Crunchyroll. Not too bad, but again, don't let the headlines fool you. It might not be your place.